This one's a tough one. This one's a tough one. How's it going, everyone? Mike here, and I didn't know how I wanted to talk about this, but it's something big enough that I need to address because it doesn't impact me directly right now, but it still stings. And that's the end of Game Informer. After 33 years, GameStop, the parent company of Game Informer, shut it down on Friday without warning, laying off the entirety of the Game Informer staff, laying off staff who were out of the country, international, overseas, for work for the magazine before they even made it back to the States. And it's an end of a massive era in this industry, in games media, which I'm so lucky and blessed to be a part of. I'm not even I don't even know how to put it into words exactly what I'm feeling other than extreme sadness. My heart breaks for that entire team, for Wesley, for Kyle, for Marcus, for everyone. That is a team that was great at what they did, is great at what they do. And any outlet should immediately reach out to bring them aboard. Plain and simple. No matter what outlet. If you can afford to bring them aboard, you find a way to bring members of that team aboard. Because the work they did on their features, their cover designs, their cover stories, their reviews, everything was just fantastic. I remember when I was young and in high school and I started doing my first tech and game reviews for my high school paper. I remember a goal of mine was to always write for Game Informer one day. Unfortunately, that never happened, but it was still something that I always thought maybe one day it would, in a way, in some capacity. But now it's no more. I remember those magazines, looking forward to them every month for the fan art you would get. The good, the bad, the ugly section. The reviews, like I said, they were short, sweet, to the point that gave you the information you needed to know. The cover story. You would often get the previews of games coming that you weren't getting from any other outlet. It really sucks what's happened today. And this is the best way that I think I could do it, is just by getting on here and talking about my feelings on it. Because this isn't something that needed to happen. Sure, there had been layoffs. GameStop has been losing money. But shutting down without notice, when, based on what they have said, the next edition of the magazine was almost complete. It was almost ready to go. And then on top of that, they lock out everybody, put up a splash image on the website, and then no one can get access to any of their work. Maybe they'll open it back up and give them access to their work so they have their portfolio. But that reminds me of something I learned back when a newspaper I worked at shut down in 2016, and I had lost 3 years worth of work, almost. Always back up. If you are a writer, a journalist, a creator of any kind, always back up what you have. Whether it's on Google Drive, a thumb drive, an external hard drive, whatever. Store it in as many places as you can so you always have that portfolio to go back to of what you think is your best work. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give to anybody wanting to be in this industry. No matter what you do, back it up. Back it up. But I didn't want to go too long with this. It's a very sad day. And I want to know what your thoughts are on the end of Game Informer. What are your biggest memories of the magazine? What stories do you remember? What features do you remember? What sections do you remember? Just anything you have. Thanks all for tuning in. Until next time, I'm out.